Hi, I am so excited that you have decided to join our fitness family. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself if you don't already know me, and then we're going to jump in how to get you started right. So I'm sorry, I'm a little bit of a hot mess. I'm currently 9 months pregnant, and it's been a long week, and it's Friday afternoon. So excuse my appearance, but this is kind of how I am all the time. Anyway, so my name is Julie Welly. I have been a Beachbody coach for over 3 years, and I just fell in love with Beachbody. I actually started when I was in college. I had gained a bunch of weight after being active my whole life and then going to college and doing nothing and eating whatever I wanted. The first time I chopped on my own and went to the food court. So I gained a bunch of weight. I had never been heavier, and I decided to buy Insanity off Amazon because I like to challenge, and going to the gym at school was just not my thing. I didn't like the intimidation factor. I didn't know what to do there. I felt like all I could do was ride the bike because that's all I really knew how to do, and I just did not like being there. So I wasn't really committed to going all the time. So I bought Insanity, and I had never seen results like this. My legs were so strong, and throughout life, I played sports and everything, I had never seen results after doing Insanity. So I knew that I was hooked with these at-home workouts. I did Insanity multiple times, but I started to use it in a way that wasn't really healthy. I would have an event to go to, and I would do Insanity, go for runs all the time, and eat spinach and drink a bunch of water and just be really miserable, lose a bunch of weight for the event, and then right after I would just go nuts with my nutrition, and I would just eat whatever I wanted, binge on whatever, and then vacation would come up or something else that I needed to feel good about, and I would do the same thing. And it started this vicious cycle of me quitting and restarting and quitting, and it was just terrible. So I was this chronic quitter, and then the coaching opportunity became available to me. One of my mutual friends asked me if I'd ever thought about it, and I was like, you know what, I love health and fitness. I love how it makes me feel. I love Beachbody. Let me give this a shot, because I wanted to help other people feel the way that Beachbody made me feel. So I became a coach. I started with the 21-Day Fix Extreme, and I did that program and the meal plan to a T, and I had amazing results. I had been trying to lose these last 5-ish pounds for 3 years, doing my eat spinach, drink water, do Insanity, go for a run kind of routine, and I just couldn't do it. But 3 weeks of 21-Day Fix Extreme with the meal plan, portion fix, and I had lost those 5 pounds, and I felt amazing. And not only was I feeling amazing, but I was helping other people do it too. So I never realized this community ever existed, which is why I'm so excited that you have decided to join it, because you will be blown away by what this can be for you as long as you dig in. Because I thought I could do everything on my own. I didn't think I needed help. I didn't think I needed people to support me. But this has kept me going for over 3 years, and I haven't quit. And I used to quit so often before, and now I don't need to quit because I have a team behind me. I have people supporting me who I'm supporting back, and it is just the most magical and consistent journey I've ever been on. So I'm really excited for you. So to get started right, if you have not filled out the contract yet, please send that over to me as soon as possible. This is you saying that you understand you are investing in your health. You are going to put the effort in to determine your results, because I can motivate you. I can teach you. I can encourage you all day long. But if you don't put the work in, I can't get you those results. You have to commit to the journey and do the things that I'm going to teach you in this video to get the results. So that contract says hey, I'm committing to this. I know that my effort is going to determine my results. I know you'll get results because I did it and I got them. And I've seen countless of other people do the same thing. So make sure you get that contract over to me right away if you haven't already. The second thing is expectations for the group. So whether you're in the Facebook group or the Challenge Tracker app group, there are two separate communities, but we all do the same thing. And the biggest thing I can tell you is that you need to participate. I expect you to participate. I expect you to post every single day with your workout and your shake and your nutrition. I expect you to comment on other people's posts because we're a community. We're here to support each other. When you're having a bad day, we're going to build you up. When other people are going to have bad days, we're going to build them up because that is what keeps us going. If no one posted in the group, no one would be motivated. When you post in the group and you see other people posting, you will be motivated. That is what has kept me going for so long. If I didn't log into those groups and see all the amazing, amazing excuses and barriers that people are pushing through, I wouldn't be able to push through my own. So that has been huge to my journey, and I know it will be huge to yours. So make sure you participate, comment on other people's stuff, talk about when you're struggling, talk about when you have success. We want to hear it because you're going to want to hear it from us. So it's kind of that mutual, that's what you put into the community, like any community, the more you will get out. Okay, so I'm going to screen share with you because the first thing I want to show you is how to access the workouts. So when you have Beachbody On Demand, you go to Beachbody On Demand, you log in, you can see I'm logged in right here, and you have access to every program we have as long as it's out on demand. So like right now, Transform 20 is VIP early access only. So you wouldn't be able to get that unless you have the VIP access. So let's say we're going to do the 21-day fix because this is the most popular program to start with. And if you don't have a specific program in mind, you're starting with the 21-day fix. It's 3 weeks. You'll get quick results. It goes perfectly with the Portion Fix meal plan, which I'm going to talk about in a second. And it's really easy to follow. They're only 30-minute workouts. So here are all the workouts. You can see the workout list. Here are the workouts. Now, this is not necessarily the order that they go in. You have to click Program Materials right here to see the schedule. So sticking to the calendar is necessary. So here's your workout calendar. These programs are designed to get you results. These program calendars are designed to make those results happen. So here is the calendar for this workout program. Every single workout program has a calendar. So you'll start on every Monday, it's going to be this workout, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now, not all programs have this repetitious kind of workout plan, like 80-day obsession. They are 80 different workouts. Transform 20, 42 different workouts. So it depends on the program, but this one is repetitious. But I kind of like it because it's like you know what you're doing on every day. You have this mid-week break with Pilates, and then you have on Sunday yoga. So this is a 7-day program, 21 days in total. What I like to do is I like to take a screenshot of the schedule on my phone so I know exactly what to do when. And having a schedule makes you more accountable. You're like, oh, you wake up and you're like, okay, I have to do lower fix today. That is on the schedule. That is what I'm doing. It's 30 minutes of my life. I'm going to do it. The other things that you can find in here, there's a bunch of resources. Like this would help you with the meal plan, which I'm going to get into in a second. So nutrition. The Portion Fix comes from 21-day fix. It used to be called the 21-day fix. Now they've converted it to the Portion Fix because it gained so much popularity. Now the containers, I'm going to grab, are basically included in every workout program since 21-day fix was made. So these are your containers. You should have got them with your package. Almost all challenge packs come with the containers now. Some of them, depending on it, might not, but you can use measuring devices. Basically, I just use these as measuring devices. They have nice little labels on there for you, but like I said, if you don't have them, let me know and I can get you the cheat sheet for them for the measuring quantities. Okay, so there's an easier way to see this all on an app that I'm going to show you in a second. But if you don't have the app yet, this is what can go in each container. So you have your veggies, you have your fruits, your proteins, your carbs, healthy fats, and your dressings and nut butters. And then your teaspoons is like your oils and things like that. So these are all the things that can go in your containers, and you can mix them in any sort of way. So the first thing you need to do is find out how many containers you get every day. And this is going to be in the plan materials. So eating plan. This describes the whole eating plan. It will teach you how to get started. You should have this, a very similar booklet, come with your order. Oh, they have lids. That's nice. Okay, so this is how you calculate which plan you're going to be on. So you plug in your weight, you multiply by 11. Here's your caloric baseline. Then you add 400. And then you subtract 750. And that will be your answer, your calorie target. That's how many calories you want to take in every day to lose weight. However, we don't count calories here. We use a container system. So you will match your calorie target range to one of these 4 plans. And this is only for the 21-day fix. Each different program has different packets like this in the program materials so that you can use that plan if you want. I usually do that. I think it's beneficial because these trainers make these nutrition plans to go with their workout plans for the best results. So let's say you're on plan A. That would mean you get 3 of these a day. That would mean you get 4 of these a day. 2, 2, and you always ever get 1 of each of these. And it comes with 2 of these, not really sure why, but maybe because you use them so often. But you get 1 a day, and then you would get 2 teaspoons for the day too. So you get to eat all of this food, and it might not seem like a lot, but trust me, it's going to be a lot of food. You're going to be like, whoa. You're just going to be eating the right kinds of food that fuel your body. So they have a bunch of different resources. They have tally sheets so that you can do this. My favorite thing, and I'm going to stop screen sharing for a second, is this app called the Nutrition Plus app. Hopefully you can see it. It's right there. It's a Beachbody app. And it goes with this meal plan perfectly. So you can see, I have not used it today because I'm pregnant and I'm not really telling what food I'm eating. You can plug in how many containers you get every day. So that would be those numbers here. You can click on it. It'll show you all the foods that go in that container. Let's see, what else? You can write like, oh, for breakfast, I had a veggie and a fruit and a protein. Maybe you had your Shakeology with some spinach. Okay, I logged that. So you can see now, this was my breakfast, 1 container of each of them, and it subtracted my numbers up here. So that's how you can keep track every day about what you have left for the day, what containers you have left, and what you've already eaten. You can also track your water on here. You can log your Shakeology. You can track your weight. It is a really, really useful tool. It has tons of recipes. So down here, it has recipes. You can literally go in and search all kinds of recipes. Like, say you need a vegetarian dinner for tonight. Well, they have a vegetarian section. You click it. They give you a bunch of different ones. You figure out what containers you can have. You make that meal and you eat it. It's amazing. Another way, this is how I like track. But one of the ways that I have done to plan out what I'm doing is using Google Sheets or Excel sheet to kind of plan out what you're doing. Now, this is for a vegan plan, which is why the yellow containers are separated into two different kinds, because that's just how the vegan plan is. So if you're vegan, when you go to the eating plan, there's a whole one for 21 Day Fix Vegan. And it explains the containers are the same, but the things that go in the containers are a little different. So like you can see here, chickpeas on a vegan plan are protein. Our protein right here, red. This would be for the veggies in the stew. But this is what I did when I initially started, because when you first start, you have to pre-plan. So I broke it down into breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner, because that's what I was doing at the time. So for my breakfast, I was having half a banana, which counts as one purple, and I was having 1 scoop of Shakeology, which counts for a red. So that was my breakfast. That keeps me full for like a good 4 hours. And then for lunch, I had a spinach salad with some quinoa on it. So I took 2 greens full of spinach, put it in my container, and then I took one of these full of quinoa, put it in my my salad. I took one of these of avocado, but you don't actually have to put the avocado in here, because in the app or in the food list, it tells you that 1/4 of an avocado is equivalent to one of these containers. So you don't always have to put your food in these containers. Salad dressing, that would be something I would put in here to take with me in this thing, so that I can put it on my salad when I'm ready to eat it so it doesn't get soggy. So that would be my lunch. And those containers would come off from my daily account. Something like a Greek yogurt, the container of a Greek yogurt, you'll see in the food list says like 3.5 ounces Greek yogurt container is equivalent to one of these. Same thing if you were having like eggs, 2 eggs equivalent to one of these. So you don't actually have to put the eggs in here. You can just use that equivalent to count for one container. Hard-boiled eggs are like my favorite snack. So I always make them a bunch. So this is kind of how I plan out my week. And to meal prep these things, clearly I'm going to need some spinach. I'm going to need some quinoa made. I'm going to need bananas. And my dinners are always different, but I am a creature of habit. You can see probably for almost every day, I had the same lunch, a spinach salad with quinoa on it, sometimes avocado. I might put other veggies in there. I might, if you eat meat, you might put chicken on there. Rotisserie chickens are amazing. They're quick and easy. You can shred it up, put it in here, pour it on, or do like turkey, ground turkey you could put in there. You can make it like a taco salad. There are so many ideas. And where do I find these ideas? That's what I'm going to show you next. So one of my favorite resources is the Beachbody blog. They have so many different meal plans. Like, look at this. You can pick your calorie level, which you've already calculated using the Portion Fix equation. So say we're on plan A, I'm going to click here. It will literally give you the entire week meal plan. It even might do it for specific programs. Like here's a meal plan for Lift 4. Here's a no-cook meal plan. So if you don't have something to cook things on it, or don't have time to cook things, you can literally make this meal plan for the week. Look at this. This is awesome. It tells you all your breakfasts. It tells you your snacks. It tells you what days you're going to eat them on. Here's your lunches for Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This gives you a little bit of variety. Here's your lunches for Tuesday and Thursday. Here's your dinners. It has all the recipes. Like, guys, this is gold. it takes all the thinking out of it for you. And look, it tells you how to prep it on the weekends. I can prep my lunches for the week, my husband's and my lunches for the week, plan out my dinners, and my breakfast is easy because it's always Shakeology, in 1 hour on a Sunday. I go shopping after church. I bring everything home. I cut things. I cook things all at the same time, 1 hour, and I'm done. Now that took me a little bit to get used to, and once I got in the groove of things, 1 hour, that's all it takes. And then you don't have to think about what you're going to eat for lunch every day or what you're going to have for dinner. I usually prep less for dinner, but I pick easy dinners. And I use the nutrition app and go to recipes a lot. And we eat mainly vegan right now. So I will just go to vegan recipes and I'll pick one that takes 15 minutes to make. Like the other day, I made Buddha bowls. They were delicious and it took me like 20 minutes to make, and it was good. Really, really good. Another resource is good old Pinterest. So type in 21 Day Fix recipes and you will get a slew of them. So let's say you want to have this delicious looking Italian chicken meal, because it takes 22 minutes to make, and that is gold right there. You would open up the recipe. It usually tells you right here what you need. Open up the recipe, and it is going to tell you, hopefully this one does, they don't all, depending on who wrote them. It will tell you what one serving in containers is, which is amazing. So here is the recipe. Of course, we got pop-ups. Just has so many ads these days. Okay, cool. Ingredients, instructions, and usually at the bottom, so it says it serves 4. So you're going to get 4 servings out of this. Too far. My computer is overloaded. Okay, so right here. So serves 4, 1 serving size is going to be this amount of containers. So it's going to be 1/4 of a green, 1 red, and 3/4 of a blue. And then it says you can add some more Parmesan cheese on top if you want to make it a complete blue. So yeah, so you would obviously need to save if you want to have 2, well, you couldn't. You would want to save a red and a portion of a green and your blue for this dinner. So you have to plan that out ahead of time, because if you eat a bunch of protein for lunch, then you won't have any other proteins. And while it doesn't sound like too much protein would be an issue, following the containers and making sure you eat them all each day is important. Now, I'm explaining this all to you, and I'm going to tell you right up front that the only time I was ever perfect with these things were my first 3 weeks of being a coach and doing the 21 Day Fix Extreme, because this lifestyle is about balance. And I'm going to be honest with you, there's not many weeks where I go 100% ever, except for those first 3 weeks, because meal plans that restrict things from my diet do not work for me. They don't work for many people, because if you have to fall off the wagon, why are we on a wagon? This is our life. This is our lifestyle. We should not be living a lifestyle of restriction. Now, obviously, we all have goals. My main goal for myself, my family, and for you is to be healthy on the inside and to feel good. Do I want you to lose weight? Well, if that is a goal of yours, of course I do. Will it happen with this system? Of course it will. The more strict you are, the faster it's going to happen. But do I want you to be miserable like I was post-college, eating a bunch of stuff and then starving myself and running a bunch? No, I don't want anyone to be miserable. I want this to be something that you can do forever. And I'm telling you right now, if I've been doing it for 3 years, it is something you can do forever. As long as you dig in the beginning, stick to it, and see its impact on you, you will always come back to it. You will always have these principles in your mind, because now I don't need these containers, guys. I do use them to measure when I'm making out our lunches and stuff. But when I'm out, I know it's healthy. I know it's not, because we talk about it in our groups. And I can eyeball it. Be like, okay, like that's 2 veggies, 2 green containers on my plate. Like half an apple, that half a large apple is one thing. Half a banana is one purple. If I'm eating a lot of avocado, like I can tell what is what. So you will learn so much about nutrition and what works for your body through this process. And that is the number one thing that I learned. I could not, I told you, I'm tired. I could not believe what I thought was healthy. I was eating almonds like crazy. I was like, these are healthy, they're nuts. 12 almonds is the equivalent to 1 blue. You get 1 blue a day. Almonds are very healthy. They have a ton of nutrients. But if you eat 100 almonds, there's so much fat in almonds that you won't lose weight, you'll just gain weight, and which was one of my problems. So I learned that through this program not to eat 100 almonds, that you need to be sparingly with the foods that are healthy for yourself. I just want to make sure. Oh, there is one more thing I wanted to show you. So on Beachbody On Demand, not only do we have workouts, but we do have a whole nutrition tab at the top. And in this nutrition tab is basically a whole cooking show. You have, it's called Fixate, which has to do with the portion fix. And it is Autumn. Here it is, Fixate Cooking Show. Autumn and her brother, he's a professional cook, and Autumn obviously is a professional trainer. They have created a ridiculous amount of videos of them cooking portion fix recipes. So hopefully I can get you to see those videos. So if you don't know how to cook something, you can literally cook it with them, because they are doing it on video, showing you how to do it. The resources has all of the Fixate recipes. So these are already broken down into containers. They are perfectly portioned out for you, just like the ones I was showing you on Pinterest and in the Nutrition Plus app. It is an amazing resource for you. Before my computer dies, you can check that out on your own, but don't feel like you don't have resources, because you do. And we share recipes all the time. I share Shakeology recipes. I share fun dessert recipes you can make with Shakeology, because we all love desserts. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you're excited to start this, because yes, it is going to be work. It is going to be effort to learn this system, but all you have to do is feel it and eat it. And I promise, and track it. You will be so much more educated through this process. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I am always here for you as your coach. Post questions in the group. There are tons of people who've been doing this just as long as me and would love to help you and bounce ideas off. And if you find a good recipe that you worked really well for you, share it. Contribute to the group just like everyone else is. But okay, I'll talk to you soon. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.